Hey guys, one of you requested for me to look into the coding and find out more stuff about the boss zombies, and I came across a part of the code that talks about how much health the boss zombies have, and it showed just how hard it was to kill them. I decided to rank the boss zombies in order of easiest to kill to hardest to kill. I'm only going to be addressing the main boss zombies from Black Ops 1 and 2, and we'll be including the Scientist Thief from 5, George Romero from Call of the Dead, Brutus from Mob of the Dead, the Panzer from Origins, the Napalm Zombie from Shangri-La, the Avogadro from Transit, and the Astronaut Zombie from Moon. The non-zombie enemies like the dogs, denizens, and nova crawlers I will address in another video. So I have 7 boss zombies and we'll be starting with the weakest boss. A lot of the coding will give a number that shows the amount of health something has. For example, you as a player in zombies have a starting health of 200. When you buy Juggernog, it doubles it to 400. One hit from a zombie is a damage of 100, so you can see that 4 hits from a zombie will deplete your health of 400 and you will get down. The amount of health a zombie has on round 1 is 150. And you can see from this chart how their health increases as the rounds progress. I'll be referencing this chart later so you can get an idea of how strong the bosses are compared to the strength of certain zombies on certain rounds. So the weakest boss zombie and number 7 on the list is the Napalm Zombie from Shangri-La. We all know he is really easy to kill. All you have to do is breathe on him and walk by him and he will explode. There's a formula in the coding that shows that you multiply the number of players times 4 and that will be his health. Based on the coding, it would give him the maximum health of 16. And there's also coding showing that he will kill himself if he gets close to a player. So killing him is very easy, but he can do a lot of damage to players and zombies when he explodes and sets the ground on fire after he dies. Number 6 on the list is the Avogadro from Transit. His health rating is a little bit different. Instead of having a health number, he has 3 levels of health. He has full health, half health, and low health. You can kill him with melee and EMP grenades, but you are not able to kill him with any kind of bullet weapon. The coding shows that it only takes 2 melees from the taser galvanuckles and 4 melees from the Bowie knife to kill him, so to me that makes him pretty weak. The next on the list is number 5, and it's Brutus from Mob of the Dead. The coding shows that he starts off with the health of 500 and it increases by 1,000. From what I can understand in the coding, his health only increases based on the number of players. So he would be harder to kill with 4 players versus 1 player. So if you have 4 players, what I can understand, his health would be between 4,000 and 5,000, and he would be about the strength of a round 26 or 27 zombie. Another thing I thought was cool showed how often he spawns in. It says that he has to wait a minimum of 4 rounds, but no more than 7 rounds. Number 4 on the list is the Panzer from Origins. It shows that he starts off with a health of 5,000 and increases by 1,000, and the increase is based on the number of players. It's a lot like Brutus, where he is easier to kill on solo than with 4 players. From what I can understand, with 4 players he has a health between 9,000 and 10,000 and has about the same strength of a round 33-34 zombie. Number 3 on the list is the Scientist Thief from 5. It shows that his health maxes out at 60,000. I think this could be based on the number of players and also what round you might be on, but 60,000 is a lot of health and is comparable to around 52-53 zombie. Number 2 in the lineup is George Romero from Call of the Dead. I really thought he was going to be number 1, but he's not. It does, however, show that his health maxes out at 1 million, which does explain why he takes forever to kill. Now there are some multipliers in the coding that do jack his health up that high. So with his health at 1 million, that makes him about an 82-83 round zombie. So at number 1 on the list, and the hardest boss zombie to kill based on health, is the Astronaut Zombie from Moon. His health is calculated by how much health the zombies have on that round times the number of players, then he has a health multiplier of 4 that you have to times that by. And I will show you guys how that formula all works out. Another thing that I thought was cool that I saw in the coding that I never realized is that when the astronaut grabs you to try to teleport you, he actually does a headbutt maneuver to teleport you. I just thought that was funny, and I just never knew that. So here's how the formula works out and why he is the strongest. Let's say you're on round 54. The zombie's health is a little over 69,000. Let's say there are 4 players in the game. You would multiply those 2 together, then there's a health multiplier of 4 that you would have to times that by. If you did all that math, then on round 54, the astronaut zombie's health would be over 1 million, and at this point he would be stronger than George. And as the rounds progress, he would just get stronger and stronger. If my calculations are correct and he really is this strong, then it kind of makes sense why he moves so slow and is really not that much of a threat. But I found so much more cool stuff in the coding regarding the dogs and the denizens and other non-zombie enemies, and I'd like to put a video together and show you guys all of that stuff as well. But I hope you guys enjoyed this, and we'll see you next video.